Edit. Hi, good morning. I'm Dr. Tracy Nelson at Nelson Chiropractic, and we just wanted to introduce you today to Thermography. We're hosting Peace of Mind Thermography in the office, and I want to introduce you to meet Dr. Lynn Militich, who performs the scans. So let's go in and learn about Thermography and meet Dr. Lynn. Hi, this is Dr. Lynn Militich, and she performs the scans here. And we're going to talk about what thermography is and who needs thermography and what it can do for you and what you need to know to get a scan. So first off, tell us what thermography is.
So thermography is a radiation-free screening procedure that uses heat detection to locate areas of temperature differences in the body. Mm-hmm. So most pathological processes will show an increase in heat, and neurological processes will show the opposite, coldness.
And what kind of things does thermography show?
Well, thermography can detect breast cancer, but also various diseases like thyroid problems, vascular disease, neuromuscular disease, lymphatic drainage problems, and inflammation, and all sorts of other pathologies.
So who would benefit from getting thermography?
Anyone above the age of 20 needs to get a thermogram. There's absolutely no guidelines for women under the age of 40 for breast cancer detection.
People are going to ask, is it the same as a mammogram, different than a mammogram? Do we need it instead of a mammogram? Tell us about that.
Well, a thermogram does not replace a mammogram. We need to make that, clear for everybody. It is an adjunctive procedure to a mammogram, to a MRI, to any kinds of scan that you want to have. The difference is that a mammogram, it's painful, where a thermogram isn't, but a mammogram has radiation. Thermography is radiation-free, it is painless, there's no touching, it's 97% accurate, and it is safe at any age. Mammograms detect structural abnormalities. Again, thermograms is physiology.
Okay. So you can see differences in masses on a mammogram, but you can see physiology and heat changes on a thermogram.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can detect something with thermography up to 10 years ahead of a mammogram.
Okay. How often should you have thermography performed?
I would say at least once a year for a start, unless after you get one, and then our board-certified physician that reads your scan recommend that you go and get another.
Because you can see changes over time, correct? That's the benefit of it.
Yes,
awesome.
You see changes, and it's great to have documentation, because if you are, again, 20, 25 years old, and mammograms are not recommended, obviously, for that age, you go and get one, a thermogram, well, then you can, every year.
Like a baseline.
A baseline, yes.
Awesome. So I come to my appointment, and how does that go? Like, how does it work? Are we naked? Like, who does the scans? Tell me everything about what happens when we come.
Well, I do the scan, and I will not see you naked, but you will, depending on what you need to be done, you will probably be naked, like all the way, or just, to the waist. There is a big curtain. I do not see you, so do not be afraid of that. This scan lasts about 10 to 15 minutes at the most. There is, however, a 15-minute acclimation to the room temperature, so that when we do the scan, that we don't see some heat.
That's the hardest part for people, right? Standing still for 10, 15 minutes.
Not touching, and maybe bring a book if you want to, or something, because you can't use your phone either.
And the scan is done with what? Tell me about the equipment that's used.
So it's a small little camera that's going to be in front of you. You will see it move, because I'm going to have the little clicker on my side, and I will.
It's like a robot.
It's pretty much like a robot. Yeah. And I'll take a picture to make sure I have the right, position, the anatomy I'm supposed to see. I'm going to save all this. I will send everything to our BTI experts, and they are board-certified physicians that read every single image. There are 3 levels of doctors that will read them, and each of them will have their own diagnosis. They will be sent via email back to you, to the patient, with digital images, so you can see it as well, with their diagnosis, with their recommendation.
Awesome.
And our team of doctors have about over 40 years of experience in medical thermography. And if any recommendation needs to be made to go see another doctor, to go see, to get another type of scan, or to come and see us, within 6 months, a year, 2 years, it will all be written there, and we are all here to answer any kinds of questions.
So to schedule with Peace of Mind Thermography, you can go to the Facebook page, and you can schedule it right on there. There's a phone number to call for any questions that you might have. Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you.
I think that's really good.